Justice League issue 6, written by Brian Hitch, art by Matthew Clark. We're on a new arc, so new artist.
It's kind of a shame.
Tony S. Daniel can go and rest up and get ready for arc number 3. And I thought this one started really weird. Like, it started really abruptly mid-fight, as if...
Yeah, it's like you say Superman started abruptly. This was completely like because this was just coming in at the end.
Well, Superman didn't start abruptly; it just set up the plot abruptly. Whereas
Yeah.
this came in like, into the middle of a fight, almost to the point where I was expecting it to go 24 hours earlier. Like I was expecting one of the cut back to the earlier and build up to it again.
I'm glad
it
it didn't.
I'm kind of glad it didn't too, but it still felt really weird.
It did. It's kind of like it would work on a TV show, I think, where you can kind of come into it, you can kind of just see the ending of this thing because we obviously this is established and we know they do this stuff. You can kind of just see, oh, this is the end of one of the threats. But starting it in the comic felt a bit off for the first couple of pages.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, especially since I do like the idea that Jessica, like they're all feeling the effects of this fear, and they're all terrified because this whatever they're fighting is causing them to feel fear. But Jessica, because she's so used to being afraid, can kind of like see through it, like
Yeah,
and overcome it, which is kind of an interesting idea. But I was kind of at the same time, you didn't really earn this because we literally started a page before this happened.
yeah,
Like this would have been a great ending to this arc. Like a great ending to this whole fear thing if she could fight it because everyone else wasn't used to being this afraid, but she was. Like that'd have been a great ending. That this is why they win the fight at the end. Instead, here though, the whole plot of this issue is that they all start to exhibit like aggression and like excited fear and stuff throughout.
yeah. It's just
you know,
residual effects from the fight.
yeah, and it seems to be getting worse though. They seem to be like getting angrier and
It
so on.
does. I'll say, start aside and then the very ending aside, I really like this issue.
Okay.
All the character stuff I thought was fantastic. I thought the fight at the start was kind of just like whatever, but from when the fight finishes to like the very last page, I thought it was really great.
I wouldn't say it was great. I definitely liked it more than most of the first arc. Don't get me wrong, because all the characters doing different things. Jessica asks Barry out on a date, and there is some fun made to be there. But obviously, once they go on the date, that's when Barry starts acting angrier and
Yeah,
acting out at people and stuff. And we see Batman's a little bit in a humph in the cave, and of course it ends with
kind of just feels like Batman, to be honest.
and it ends with a big cliffhanger, of course, where Superman just casually says he's going to go and kill Batman.
Yeah, that's where I didn't really like it. I was like, oh, this again. I kind of feel like we've done this.
We have, I don't know. I have no defense. I was going to
No.
try and play some devil's advocate, but I don't really have anything.
That's the thing. It was up till that I was really liking it, and then I was like, oh, do we have to do this again?
It depends where it goes, but given how the first arc played out, I almost feel like I know where it's going, and it'll probably be exactly what I'm thinking it's going to be.
Which is,
Just you'll go, you'll try and kill him, it'll somehow get deflated. They'll all fight for a bit, and maybe Jessica's the one who says, but I can see it being drawn out because much like the first arc felt like it was 2 issues of story spread out over 5. I can see that being the same case here, where we're going to be doing this for another 4 issues when it could be over by the end of the next one.
yeah. And also, while the art's fine in this, I don't think it's as good as Tony Daniels. So I feel like it's even like more of effort to get through a drawn out arc when the art's not quite as nice as what we know it could be.
I didn't. Yeah, the art didn't bother me. I think for me, it's just the stories in Justice League and the way they're being told are very, very unfulfilling, very uncaptivating, and like we said, drawn out. Especially that first arc. We'll see if this one solves that issue a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it'll surprise us.
But no, Justice League's definitely it's one of the books that's like I am least excited to read now. Like it's at the
Yeah.
bottom of the pile. Like quite.
I mean,
happily.
if we could have had more, at the moments where like Barry's going and changing his clothes and then picking up the flowers, I want that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff was more fun because him like like literally meeting her and going, "Oh, I need flowers," and then using his super speed to run off and get them. But then he's all the super speed, the friction has like disintegrated them. You know,
Yeah.
like all that. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
But
Little.
even like her deciding what color dress she should wear, she's like, "Oh, he likes red. Maybe I should do that."
Yeah, but then she wears green because green's her color. And if you're going by Power Rangers rules, you must always wear the color that you're associated with.
Hey, it's a good rule.
I don't know. Smallville had that rule as well, and we
I,
also had
I,
that.
I appreciate it in that too. It's an awful rule, but I do appreciate it no matter what.
Sure. So that's Justice League. Eh.
I'm a bit more upbeat on it than you, but I'm still not positive about the arc going forward.